Welcome to Lighting for Profits.
All light, all light, all light.
Powered by Emery Allen.
Get rid of your excuses.
Your number one source for all things landscape lighting.
That's where the magic can happen. You can really scale a business.
We really had to show up for each other.
From lighting design, install, sales, and marketing.
You're a scaredy cat salesman, Kurt.
We discuss everything you need to know to start and grow a successful landscape lighting business.
What do you think a hippo has to do with your business, Ryan?
Usually it's some weird childhood thing. Some bully kicked your butt.
I think the key factor here is trust.
Here is your host, Ryan Lee.
All light, all light, all light. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to be here, guys. It's almost a miracle that we're here, but we are here. I'm excited for the show. It's the number one landscape lighting show in San Diego, California. That's where we're getting from today. So, guys, I'm super excited. If you're looking to start or grow a landscape lighting business, and today, a holiday lighting business or any lighting business, you're definitely in the right place. We're here to educate and motivate to help you dominate. And just excited to be here. Want to give you a quick warning. We are having some internet issues. Literally this, about a few hours ago, I get a text from the company and they're like, hey, your internet's down. I'm like, yeah, I noticed. And it'll be restored about an hour and 10 minutes before the show goes live. And it has not been restored. So I'm connected to my phone hotspot. So who knows what's going to happen? This could be an amazing show, or it could end abruptly at any second. Find out next. But assuming we're just going to move forward like it's going to work and it's going to be awesome. So I want to thank you guys for your support. Thank you for being here. If you have not yet given us a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify, please do. I've been asking for those and we've been getting those. So thank you guys so much. If you've done that, thank you. Thank you. If not, shame on you. Go do it now. You got time. Go do it. But I appreciate your support. And, what do they say? You get what you, I don't know. Just give me a 5-star review. And of course, I want to thank, by the way, our guest today is going to be Mr. Matt Hyden with Clippa. And I'm so excited because his event's coming up in less than a month now, just a few weeks. And I'll be there. I'll have a booth. I'll be speaking. It's going to be awesome. So stick around. In just a few minutes, we're going to have Matt Hyden with Clippa. We're going to talk about his journey as an entrepreneur and the things that he's doing to help innovate and change the world. And I'm super excited to have him on in just a couple minutes. And of course, I want to thank Emery Allen. Do I? Yeah, let's thank him. You know this, performance matters. It's a true statement for a lot of things, including the kind of lighting you use. Don't sell yourself short with your customer by using budget-level products. Emery Allen is at the top of their game when it comes to performance. Take their VA rating, for example. It's the lowest in the industry. What does that mean? Well, efficiency. That means you can put more fixtures or lamps on a run on a transformer, right? So you're going to save money, and it's going to look awesome. They got the single source LED lamps. They look amazing. So if you want to get the discounted contractor pricing, all you need to do is reach out and email tomg@emeryallen.com. Mention you heard about him here on Lighting for Profits, and he'll hook you up with that discounted contractor pricing. Just email tomg@emeryallen.com and get your account set up today. All right, guys. We do have a special guest. We have a special surprise for you, which we're just gonna like remote in right now. Let me see if I can even figure out how to do this, because we have a surprise for you. If I can figure out the buttons, please help me. Somebody, please. Uh-oh, what's that sound? That's not the tornado sirens. That's the landscape lighting sirens, live from New Harmony, Indiana. It's Greg Matthews. What's up, Greg?
I feel like a special reporter live on scene in action.
You are. What else is happening, right?
So we're visiting the spot that Ryan Lee had his training to become the official Italy Rover of the Year.
Yes.
This is where the training all went down.
This is the place, man. It's got a special place in my heart for sure.
Yeah, so this is a project we did about a year ago exactly, as an Italy mock-up. You know, it looks just like everybody's house at home. It's actually a famous sculpture underneath a beautiful structure here in New Harmony, Indiana at the Roofless Church. And we lit this, did the mock-up during International Landscape Lighting Institute intensive course. So this was the group next to Ryan Lee's group, you know, but we came back and we're actually going to permanently light this. So it took about a year for it to pass through the board of directors of foundation and for me to get permission to drill into a National Historic Monument. But here we are.
Awesome. Well, I think it's so cool. Let's talk about why it's so special, because I know this was my first ILI experience, and we were in the zone right next to the one that you were leading. But how often do people go back and actually do a permanent install at an ILI site where they do the mock-ups?
Well, let's just say hopefully this is the first of many. But yeah, so hopefully this becomes more of a tradition so that we can improve the lighting, not only, as independents, but as a culture and the organization as well. But this will be the first permanent installed ILI after doing the mock-up, which is pretty cool to have on our resume. So yeah, we were hired to do it, but I also invited my team to come back and help. That was on my team here doing the mock-up. So they are here helping. Let's go check some of them out.
That's awesome, man. So what prompted you to like take it to the next level? Because a lot of people just go do the mock-up. You were the mentor, you led the team, you did the thing, you did awesome photography, and then you just kind of move on. What prompted you to be like, no, this needs to be like a permanent installation?
No, this is like resume work. So this is like lighting the White House, in my opinion, and then, like I said, it took about a year to get approval because at first they just wanted to do uplighting and were concerned about going in the structure. And I kind of had to stick to my guns and say, hey, we're going to either light it properly or not going to light it. And we were able to build the confidence over time and find a donor to donate to the foundation to pay us for the parts. And one of the cool thing is we're actually using the brands that we used during the ILI mock-up, who are also ILI sponsors. So we have about 6 or 7 manufacturers here that we're installing. So it's true to keep to the sponsors for the organization and pay them back as well.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Hey, do me a favor and
I got a lot of my team here, and then we have
move to like the outside. I think the roofless church is blocking some signal. Is there like the tinfoil on the top of that thing?
Yeah, after the eclipse yesterday, who knows what's going on?
Yeah.
So let's come over here. But yeah, just look at the structure, how cool it is. I can't talk about that anymore.
Unique. I remember talking to you actually. You were the year before in New Harmony at a different site, and you were so excited to come back and mentor and lead. You chose this specific area to light, so it's cool to see it come full circle.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, we lit a park right nearby the previous session, but this is just such a special place. Such a cool town, full of ghosts, as we all know, and lots of history and just crazy stories, which should all be researched. And we got 2 other people here from Indiana that are part of ILI that weren't in the group, but we had Tim Ryan and Ed Smith, but they're local Indiana people that we invited to come and help as well.
That's awesome. So they brought tools, they brought their expertise.
Yeah, we got Jimmy Kidd and Ed Smith up here mounting some pendant lights while the infamous Bear Black is supervising and making sure the ladder doesn't go anywhere.
What's up, Bear? Is Bear? Can we figure out a reason for him to get back in the water?
Yeah.
Hey, it doesn't exist, dude. It's not even flooded, so
the floodplain is dry.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, otherwise I would have dropped a screwdriver out there or something.
So let's talk to some of these guys. You got Bear Black. It seems, is that Tim Ryan in the back?
Yeah, so we got Tim here. And
how's it going, Ryan?
Tim is documenting the whole process.
That's me.
Oh, really? Nice.
I got the easy job today.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's okay at photography, so that's probably a good spot for him. So, Tim, what prompted you to want to be part of this and come join the team and help these guys finish it off?
Well, Ryan, this is such a unique and interesting site. I'm involved with the International Landscape Lighting Institute because this was, one of the IC locations. It was just, opportunity to come back and be able to work the camaraderie with all the team members. And that's the thing about, ILI, I can say about the organization is when everybody comes here, everybody checks their ego at the door. And so you don't have, a bunch of people pounding their chest. And it's same way coming to something like this, where we're all just working together, trying to make a permanent installation and just have a good time. So to be around the best in the business is always, always encouraging for me, and it's always a good time. So definitely want to be here for this one.
That's awesome, man. Congrats for being there, and looking forward to seeing the outcome of your photography and documentation.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, Ryan.
We know Tim can Photoshop it if we don't do a good job, so that's why we brought him, actually. We're actually not going to install any lights. We're just going to draw it on there. We got Jimmy Kidd here if you want to talk to him. Oh, go ahead.
So, Greg, like, when you're at Illy, you can put lights anywhere, but you don't care about like where the wires are. Like you don't really care about installation technique. So this is a true test because like, can you really get the wires to the lights that you want? Right. That's really cool.
Yeah. So, and the other thing too is like this is not landscape lighting. This is National Historic Monument architectural lighting. So it is a little tricky where there's no ceilings, there's nothing to cover stuff. So we are running into a lot of issues on the way that we're just having to solve on the fly kind of thing.
Yeah, that's cool. So is Jimmy there?
And Jimmy's been helping us with that.
Ryan
What's
Lee.
up, how are you, sir?
I'm well. How are you? Good to see you.
So it's good to see you. What prompted you to want to be part of this historic installation?
This is just an amazing piece of work, like the mock-up when we were here previously was just amazing. And I learned a lot during that mock-up, just watching everybody adjust everything and test the different color temperatures and things like that. This is the kind of lighting you want to do, things that have curves. I like curviest lighting.
Learn something about you pretty much new every week. So that's awesome.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
No, it's way cool. I mean, that was the first time I attended Illy as an attendee. I learned a ton about color temperature and I mean, it's like, some of these things, but just to experiment with different manufacturers and light levels and all this stuff. And it's just awesome that you guys are there actually doing a real install and not just a mock-up. So congrats.
Yeah, I'm super excited to be here. Absolutely.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. And I got to count the states. I don't know. We got Nebraska here. We got Tennessee. We got Florida. We got Virginia. I mean, we got a lot of states here that came to do this install. Kentucky. Yep. We got Aiden up here from the Nashville branch. Hey, Aiden, I'm looking up your shorts right now.
Nice. What's up, Aiden?
What's up, Ryan?
I didn't know Aiden worked. Is this actual? Is he really working, or is this just for the video?
We're recording it. That's why,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pretend to work.
Got Matthew here. Came from Nebraska.
Hello.
What's up, Matthew? Good to see you, man.
You too, Ryan. Been a long time.
Hey, so Greg, what are you guys doing to get power into that into the center area there?
So a water bore was run below the sidewalk all the way underneath the actual wall to the outside. And then what's crazy is we decided, it took a long time, we're going to figure out running conduit up the plinths. So the plinths are what these base structures are called at the bottom of the foundation. And we were debating on using PVC originally, then we went to a brass piping. And then we kind of thought outside of the box here, and we ran aircraft cable that goes from the structure to the top of the wall. And you never see it because it's on the backside of the structure. And now we don't have, I don't know if you can even see it with the brightness.
Yeah.
There it is.
I can see it right there. Yeah.
Yeah, but on the front of the structure, you're not going to see any of that. And this one's with the foundation, different options and all that. And that hides all that kind of piping and stuff because there was always going to be something visible if we went the other route. So that brings us up to the second story. And then on the backside of the wall, we're able to just come down and tie into our transformer. So we're using Qtran, two Qtran direct burials. One's on the outside of the wall, and then one is actually in the center point next to the Lipschitz sculpture, the Jacques Lipschitz sculpture. So we have power in there and then power outside feeding the upper story. And then we actually made custom grates for bullet lights to illuminate the outside.
Oh, nice.
So
you guys
that's
made
gonna,
those?
yeah, it's going to allow us. Yeah, I made those. I had them machined, water jetted, and then powder coated. So that way we get the nice angle just to kind of scrape the outside of this. Because during the mock-up, we used bullet lights, and well lights didn't really have the right angle that I was looking for.
Cool. So some of those things you thought about in advance, and then some of the technical installation stuff you're just solving on the fly.
Yeah, it's a mix. You have an idea, and then you get here, and you're like, oh, that doesn't work. Because, yeah, all the beams, everything is just curvy. Like Jimmy was saying, he likes curves. I guess big bottom girls will talk about. But if you look up here, what we're mounting to, yeah, everything curves left, right, up, down, to the side. So we even had a type of wire we're going to use up there that matched the color better, but it just was not bending the right way. So we had to switch our wire type and everything. The mounting options are different that we're using. And so just make it work as you go.
That's awesome, man. Well, I'm sure between yourself and Tim, you're going to get some awesome photos of the actual install, not just the mock-up. So we look forward to those. And that was awesome, man. Thanks for taking a minute out of your time to kind of walk us through that. Congrats, by the way, on securing that deal. I know for you, it's a big thing. So well done.
Yeah, no, it was great. And then so I timed it the day after the eclipse, which we got to see the full totality in the same area, which was awesome yesterday. But now
cool.
the newspaper headline is going to say two lighting anomalies happened the same week in New Harmony. You know, the eclipse and then the lighting of the rosebud.
Oh, that's way cool, man.
So
well, again, congrats to you, congrats to your team, congrats to the Illy team. It seems like 80% of them showed up that were on the original the mock-up team. It seems like, right?
Yeah, most people came. It's great to have on your resume and say you were there and have pictures of it. You know, it's definitely a wall hanger.
I love it, man. Well, if you guys want to be part of that, you know, not part of this one, but part of things like this, you can become a member of Illy. It's illyedu.org. And if you don't know how to spell that, just email me or shoot me a message. I'll get you a link.
Yeah, come join the family. I'll be a mentor in fall this year. I don't do it every session, but fall I will be a mentor in Oklahoma, so it'll be fun.
Very cool. You say not
All
every
right,
session, but it feels like it.
Yeah, that session I'll do. I can't do them every time. I'd be out of business if I went to every charity donation that I do. So
all right, that's awesome. All right, well, thanks, Greg. I appreciate you, man. Have a great rest of your day. Okay.
All right, have a good show. Bye.
All right, see ya. There he is, Mr. Greg Matthews. Well, that's pretty cool. It was just an idea that Greg had, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. I like it. So, very cool. All right, so let's get on to our guest. Are you guys ready for our what I guess I was calling the real guest? I mean, the reason we had this show was for the Matt Hyden. So let's get that music going on. Let me know if you're ready in the comments. Should have a couple million on there by now. Yep. Oh, look at this. See, people, wow, look at this. They're showing up from Honduras today. Welcome to the show, Mr. Matt Hyden.
Oh, thanks, bud. I was just while I was sitting there, I was just playing with my tinkering with my toys.
Yeah, you love tinkering with your toys. We know that. Always have.
I was giving a plug since that's your
Nice
sponsor.
little plug for Emery Allen there.
Yeah.
Got your little demo kit, so that's awesome.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. So that was compliments in there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
compliments again, I think. But thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
No, that was all Emery Allen. You know, Emery Allen. So Matt came with Chelsea to one of our landscape lighting lives last year in Utah, and secured himself a some Emery Allen swag. That's all Tom Barber. Yeah, I'm not that nice. You know that. Oh, and Garden Light did supply the American Entrepreneur Garden Light swag.
Just giving you plugs left and right. I don't know if it helps you or whatever. But I didn't even care about going to the landscape, learning about landscape lighting. I just wanted to be there to pick up tips and how to train people the proper way, and just pick up tips from you, buddy.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. And you get nervous when you got someone like you're coming in the audience. We've had Ryan Fox there. We've had all these people. We've got and it's intimidating. JC's come. It's like, well, I don't know. Can I teach these guys anything? Like, they've actually taught people. They know how to do events. They know how to do training. So it's intimidating. So glad we could not under deliver for you.
No, it was amazing. So appreciate you having me, and looking forward to working with you in the future.
Heck yeah, man. I'm excited. You got Clipicon coming up. I guess before we kind of dive into it, congrats for making it this far. I was certain that the internet was going to work right up until we introduced you, and then it would just die off. But we did it.
Good. Yeah, we made it.
Do me a favor. Just do a quick introduction of yourself. Who is the Matt Hyden from San Diego, California?
Originally from San Diego, live in Orange County now. Matt Hyden, president of CLIPA. CLIPA is Christmas Light Installation Pros Association, and it's directly associated with the Christmas light industry. So we offer all sorts of different stuff. I've got a lot of moving parts within the business. We've got the training side of it. We teach residential training. We teach commercial training for anybody that is interested in getting into the Christmas light industry. We will teach you everything you need to know, or almost everything you need to know. We also are distributors. We have another company. I have another company called WeSellChristmasLights.com. Can you guess what we do on that company?
I don't know. I'm still thinking about it.
We sell toilets. It's a kind of just to throw everybody off, but it's a website full of commodes, and yeah, it's really.
But they have lights. It's the one with the lights.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, no, exactly. We sell Christmas
sense.
lights. So it's all in the name. And then we also do commercial installation. So I'm a commercial in Southern California. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate that. We do commercial installations in Southern California, hotels, cities, theme parks, things like that. Yeah, that's it. So people ask me what you do the rest of the year. I say lighting, Christmas lights.
Yeah, very cool. So I didn't realize, I guess your local one is commercial. Do you do any residential, or is primarily commercial?
I do one residential for cystic fibrosis. It's a charity that we do. We donate it every year. My sister-in-law has CF, so that's something that's kind of near and dear to our hearts. And we've been supporting CF probably for almost 15 years now, and it's pretty amazing to see going to these events and donating these events. It's amazing to see the progression. I mean, when we first started going to it, I know just the CF kick here for a second. When we first started going to it, the average lifespan of CF patient was 18. She is in her mid 40s now. So it's pretty amazing to see this, the growth, the technology and all that stuff over the years. It's been amazing. So yeah, it's a pretty good charity. So
that's awesome, man. Good for you.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that one. You guys support that one, but then you also support the new one you started a couple of years ago, is the flag one.
Yeah, Folds of Honor. So Folds of Honor is another one, and that's near and dear to my heart. Folds of Honor helps family members of deceased. It's actually expanded out now. It's first responders. Used to be just military. So first responders that they lose their spouse or they lose this, father, mother, daughter, whatever, in combat. Or in, responding, whatever, in the, as a fireman or something like that. It helps them, the children, it gives them money to educate them, get them through college, scholarships, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, it's real close. I lost my father when I was a month and a half old. He was in a military. He was a military pilot down to Miramar, down in San Diego. And they were just doing training missions, and there was an accident, and he didn't make it. So never really had it. My mom, I look back on her, raising the three of us, not having the money, working multiple jobs and basically allowing us to do whatever we wanted as far as, sports. Didn't matter what we, hey, I want to play this. I want to play this. We were able to do it and we got through it. And yeah, so looking back on it, I wish she had something like Folds of Honor back then to help support her.
That's awesome that you're doing that, because there's a good chance that maybe you didn't succeed in life, and I don't know how you define success, but I feel like you're successful. So I'm the only one that defines success, by the way. And so if I say you're successful, you're successful.
Thank you.
But no, I think it's cool.
I got my dad's flag up here on the wall here.
Is that his?
Yeah, it's kind of hidden right there. Maybe I'll pan over.
Very cool.
Yeah, so that's his casket flag.
Oh wow.
I thought I would put that on my wall.
Yeah, very cool. Way to honor him. Well, and it's cool that you tie it into, like, you helped raise money for these charities, like when we were at your events and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's very cool that you're in a position now where you have made it. I feel like a lot of people, just if the average person in the world could have what you have, like they would be like 10x, and now you're giving back. So that's way cool.
Yeah, I mean, we're a small blip on the radar when it comes to donating to Folds, but anything,
it all adds up.
It helps me feel warm and fuzzy inside, and we're glad to do it. We have the opportunity to do it, so that's why we like to donate to CF. That's why we like to do the Folds of Honor, and looking forward to it. We have a speaker coming out that's going to talk a little bit about Folds at Clipicon, so excited for that.
Very cool. Well, hey, and by the way, guys, in a few minutes, we're going to do a couple giveaways. We're going to do our standard gift card giveaway that I give away. Matt has come up with a really good question that you'll just win free money for being here. Like it's not even that hard of a question. I mean, I knew the answer. And so that tells you, right? But also Matt decided to one up me like usual. And he is going to do a giveaway it's way bigger than what I was doing. So just you're going to want to stick around. Before we dive into some of the Clippa and the ClippaCon and stuff, because I've got a bunch of questions for you. Can we talk about your local like commercial business for a minute?
Yeah, of course.
The reason is like I don't know you as like associated with that. Like I've heard and stuff like that, but like I see you from a different lens. But like I think it's really cool that you have gone through these experiences that a lot of us haven't, and like you're teaching from experience, not from like theory or hypotheticals. When you get into commercial, like what is the hardest part of running that business?
I've always had the belief that, in order to teach somebody, you've got to be in the trenches. And I've always been I'll start in the trenches and work my way up, excel. Because if I'm going to teach you how to do something, I should know how to do it myself, So it's not coming from a book. It's actually coming from experience. And I've experienced all this. I've done residential. I did residential my first year ever installing Christmas lights back in 1998. Some of you probably weren't even born back then. Yes, that's how old I am. So I think project management is probably, besides getting the clients and stuff like that, you've got to go through a lot of proposal processes and things like that. So it can be a tedious process to get the clients themselves. When you're out on the job site, I think project management is probably I mean, it's easy for me. I've been doing it for so long, but I think that's where people struggle is how do you manage crews when you start getting up to 20, 30 people on a job site? How do you manage that many people, and how do you make sure that they're all effectively working and getting things done, in a timely manner? Because when you're installing, you have time frames. I mean, we want it done by this time. You have to have it done by that time. Tree lighting ceremonies, for instance, it's like you've got to make sure that tree is ready to go because you've got 3,000, 4,000 people there waiting for those lights to come on. And if you're not ready, it's a little nerve wracking, but thank God we've always been ready for it. And I think, making sure that a project gets done in the time frame you need to get it done on, and just making sure everybody is, 100% productive, throughout that whole time.
Yeah, you say project management. I don't know a lot of people that were born just being good at project management, and they're like, you know what I should do with this skill is start a holiday lighting business, and I'll focus on commercial, or any business. Like, it is. Some people do have that natural gift, but they don't know until they're in it. But 99, the rest of us suck at it, and we just like putting on lights or like selling jobs or whatever. So it doesn't really matter what part is the hardest for somebody. Like there's a lot of hard things with business, and it's awesome that you guys exist to help give people the shortcut, And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like everyone that I coach, they're freaking awesome. Like, they're already a version of successful. Like they're already way better than they were a few years ago. Like, and to be honest, I'm like, do you need me? Like you are going to succeed without me, but we are a tremendous shortcut, and we just help people get there faster. And it's not that I'm better than them or anything like that. It's just like, I just know because I've done what they're trying to do. Right. And I feel like that's with you guys too. It's like, you guys have this all-star internal team. You got your trainers, you got all these people with like tons of experience that can dramatically shortcut people's learning experience.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know the show was about you. I mean, you kind of went off on a tangent on yourself there, but that's cool. No problem.
Well, normally I get 15 minutes at the beginning to make it about me, but Greg took it, so I'm trying to make up. That was only 2 minutes, so I got 13 left.
You can plug as much as you want. I'm just messing with you. So, we got Chelsea Fernetten on there. Hey, Chelsea. Chelsea just had a baby, so.
Congrats, Chelsea. I saw that online. I'm excited for her.
She's my sales and marketing manager. Phenomenal. They're excited. Kelsey, come back. Chelsea, come back. We need you. She'll be out at ClippaCon. She's actually going to be doing a commercial sales boot camp for anybody that is interested. So she handles all my sales and marketing for the commercial side of the business. She also oversees all the reps. But, she's going to talk about how to go get that commercial business, because everybody that's in this industry pretty much wants to aspire, unless they're, intimidated or scared of, going, to get, cities and shopping centers or something like that. They all want to aspire to get that next level, which we consider as the commercial side of things. You're doing projects, $250,000 projects that are taking you 3-4 days, where it would take you weeks and weeks to do that many residential jobs, and people are like, oh, why resident, why commercial? I just explained it to you. That's why, because you have that opportunity. But it does take some time to get your foot in the door, and it's a long process. It's not a race, it's a marathon. So with these cities and shopping centers. We've had some that, start out at, $25,000, $30,000 that have grown to, $170,000, $200,000 over the years, because we've had patience with them, and we're there for the long term. We're not there for, one season. We want to be there 10, 11, 12 years, which a lot of our clients have. And that's because we work with them and we show them that we care and we do whatever we can. Customer service is one of our biggest things, taking care of the customer.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know for me, we really focused on landscape lighting because remember, I'm going to make the show about me real quick.
Yeah.
Just start the timer. But I didn't want to do commercial because it was hard. Like, I'm not even kidding. I was like, yeah, but I could go make $1,000 today, And it's just like, you look back like, you idiot. If you would have just learned how to do some RFPs, you could have done these, $200,000 jobs. So I think it's cool.
And it's a process. It really is. I mean, we're going up against our competitors. We have a lot of friendly competitors too that are actually at ClipACon as exhibitors. But we go out and we do these bids and stuff like that. We win some, we lose some. But it's okay. It's a there's enough fish out there to catch. So we're fine with going up against anybody. And RFPs, RFQs, it's a tedious process. Presentation, making sure you have good referrals, that's important, and that's part of the aspect of getting into the commercial side of things.
Very cool. I don't even know what an RFQ is, so maybe that should be the question. So I asked you what the hardest part. What's the best part of owning that commercial installation business?
You don't really, until you really step back and take it, and really soak it in, because you're so busy. I mean, you have a small window to get all this stuff up. So you don't really have the opportunity to step back. It's the tree lighting ceremonies. It's the going to see your project and how many people are walking around and are smiling and happy. And like, we did a tree lighting ceremony, one of our bigger customers, and we lit it up, and I saw a problem. All of us saw things in the tree, because we're nerds like that. We see things that are not how they're supposed to be, but everybody around us is like, oh my God, it's the greatest. And we're like, oh my gosh, the bulb's out. Oh, this is out. You see those little things, but they don't care. There's so many smiles and so many, people that are just happy to be there and be part of it. And it's pretty amazing that we're bringing that to them. And a lot of that you don't see, you don't see them at the shopping center looking at the lights. It's not like they're walking by every single light, like, oh my God, look at that tree. It's so beautiful.
Yes, they are. So.
Not the case, but the tree lighting ceremonies and things like that are pretty impressive. I mean, it's pretty cool to see. And we do a big walk through theme park down at the racetrack down in Del Mar in San Diego. So that's quite the experience. That's a 4 or 5 day install, and there's hundreds of people thousands of people that go through there each year. And I don't sit there and videotape their smiles or anything like that, but to know that that's something we can bring to the table is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah.
So, what advice would you give to someone who's fairly new in business? Heck, it doesn't even matter, because I still struggle with stuff that I should have already overcome. What advice would you give to someone who's in business and struggling in any manner?
I mean, well, training is the first thing. Anytime they get into, whether it's landscape lighting, I don't care what business it is. Me, if I decided I want like with landscape lighting, I was thinking about getting into the industry, and it was not a second thought to take a training. I'm going to take it from the best. I'm going to find the best, type thing. Any business I start, I don't care if it's window washing, I would go take a training, right off the bat, if I want to, get into that industry, because I'm taking it serious. And that shows that I'm serious about it, because I don't want to sit there and trial and error in the field. I want to learn from Ryan or whoever may be training to overcome those challenges that are so easy, to overcome if you're taught the right way. So I think that is, and then, this industry is interesting because a lot of people do it because they have businesses that slowed down during the wintertime.
Mm-hmm.
And then, they want to, they don't want to lay their employees off. They want to transition back and forth. So if you're already in a service related business and you just happen to slow down during the wintertime, this is a perfect fit for you, because you just transition them back and forth. And I've heard so many people over the years that have done this and like, oh my gosh, I'm making more in 3-4 months and they're doing the Christmas lights than I do in my power washing or my window washing or whatever the other business is. So, there's a lot of things that can help you, if you already have that stuff, you already have trucks, you already have trailers, you already have all that stuff. this is the perfect fit for you if you slow down. Now, if you're doing a business that doesn't slow down during the wintertime, then maybe it's not for you. So, there's the challenges getting into the industry. If you don't have all that stuff, you don't have the employees. Employees has always been the biggest challenge for anybody I've talked to. I mean, some people struggle with other things, but employees is like the most dominant problems that people have. And it's, my daughter's calling me. Can I answer my daughter?
You need that? Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Family first.
She's just going to complain about having to go to school and things like that. So call your mom.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Even though I texted her like 6 times, I'm on a podcast, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
Did you probably didn't use emojis. Yeah,
no, I did. No. What was it called? Emojis?
Emojize.
Oh, okay. I'll let me Google that later on. So anyway, I just train of thought. I don't know where I was going with that.
TTYL.
Yep.
I don't even know what those are called. Okay, but you mentioned a couple of good things. So training, dude. I mean, when I had my business, I thought training was stupid. I was one of those guys,
sure.
you know. Sure. And honestly, I didn't even know about most of them. It's not like I was out there looking for it, and I wasn't on Facebook, and I wasn't on the stuff. But I just know myself. If you would have been like, "Hey, come to my training," I've been like, "Dude, I know more than you." I just had a crappy attitude. Yeah. And now I'm like on the flip side of it, and I have those people saying that, and I should, like, people are like, "Doesn't that make you mad?" I'm like, "No, I used to be me. Like, how can I get mad? I think it's funny." Like, but when I started this business, the first thing I did was hired a coach. Like, I went and got training because I'm like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing, you know? And so I think it's easier actually to get training in the beginning and then get used to like being a part of a group and collaboration and all this stuff, as opposed to like going and living on your own and building your business for 5 or 10 years. Then it's a little bit harder to like swallow that pride and be like, okay, hey, can these guys actually teach me something? I'm already successful. I've already got revenue. I've already got team members, you know? So, but I agree with you. That's the first thing. Any business that I'm going to start is the first thing is just go find who's the best and start, get that shortcut.
Yeah. And I like to think our training is not just we train you and you're done. Good luck. We wish you the best, type thing. We really encourage people. We support people. We have an online portal afterwards where you access to all sorts of stuff. And we're here to help. We really want people to be successful. I mean, the last thing I want is, I train 300 people a year and half of them fail. We don't want that. So that's why and that's one of our core values is, continued education to support everybody. And people are like, what do you want out of this, type thing. Hopefully we'll sell you lights. We offer a service where we help you bid projects, commercial projects. We'll take you through the process. How much hand holding do you need to go through this, Ryan? Oh, you want us to bid the project for you with you on the Zoom call? We've done it several times. I think we closed almost $3 million, helping people out last year, just closing commercial. We did, Alice, she's one of our new Clippa members. She just helped close a $450,000 job. Of course, we've got product built in that. But she closed that last year, her first year working for us. And she helped close that project, for somebody else. We helped another client close a $500,000 job. And we build the project into the products that we have that we can, if it's a sleigh or whatever the case is, we built that into the project. So we hope that, hey, Ryan, if you win the job, we hope that you buy the products through us type thing. If you don't, but anyway, we do a lot of that.
Concrete shoes in the bay.
Yeah, that's right. We win some, we lose some. But we like to think that we have continued support to help people succeed.
That's cool. So you guys have your like content portal, you have assistance with all sorts of stuff. I mean, doesn't even have to be at one of your trainings, but after the trainings, you've got support on the phone and Zooms and all that stuff.
Sure.
You have how many trainings are you guys doing this year? The in-person trainings?
I think we have like 9 on the books. All the same, pretty much the same ones. We've got 3 different commercial ones we're doing. Commercial is, again, if you want to get the hotels and the shopping centers and things like that. And then we have, I think, 6 or 7 residential trainings all across the U.S.
Very cool. So if someone wants to get information on that, what's the website? Where do they see those trainings?
Clippa.com, CLIPA.com.
Cool. And you've got, those are 2-day trainings.
Yeah, they're 2-day trainings. So we'll start out with just basics. We'll talk about product knowledge. What is a C9 bulb? What are the best products to use? And in our trainings, I don't just tell you should use 15-inch spacing, right? I explain to you why. And then most people, I've had a lot of people in my training that have been doing this for years, 10, 15 years, and they're like, oh my gosh, I am switching to that because of what you said. I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm just telling you what has worked, helped me become successful over the years. But we'll do product knowledge and just explain to people what you use this product for and stuff like that. We break away into electric, we talk about electrical and stuff like that, safety, ladder safety, sales and marketing, the best avenues for going to market the business and going, after clients and things like that. The second day we do some hands-on. We go out in the field and we'll do some wrapping of trees. We'll do some, outside wraps, inside wraps that we call them. Just some stuff in the field. We're not climbing on roofs or anything like that. During our trainings, we're not, but we really, push people to go back to their house, or find a neighbor or something they can practice on, because practice makes perfect when you're ready for the season. The biggest thing with this is not a 12-month gig. This is a 3-month window. You have as much money as you can, you have a 3-month window to make as much money as possible. So it's fast and furious. Anybody that's in this industry can probably attest to that. Like, oh yeah, it comes fast and it's furious.
Yeah, no doubt. So you mentioned the best people are those that do have a slowdown period in the the holiday season.
Yeah.
That need more work but have team members.
Sure.
Who, let's say, so obviously those are like prime candidates. They should just register right now and go to a training. What about the people who've already got a couple years under their belt? What is that, someone you want to come to one of your in-person trainings? What will they expect to get out of it if they're like, dude, I already know what a C9 and a C7 are?
Yeah, for sure. They might be bored during that time, but again, I've had veterans in our group that are just like, wow, I learned that, one little nugget that's going to save them that much money. And we don't know all the answers. We learned a lot, and I've learned a lot working with Ryan Fox and Brett and JC and Ramon over the years. What do you guys do in this situation? And that's how our trainings work. It's, hey, let me just tell you what we do. What do you do, Ramon? Ramon, I'm like, oh man, I'm taking notes on Ramon, what he's doing type thing. Because things evolve over time, and you have to evolve as a company. Things that practices you were doing 5 years ago don't necessarily work, these days. So it's about evolving and staying fresh with content and making sure that you're, for me, I'm out in the field a lot, and experiencing this stuff. I'm always in my wood shop, Santa's workshop out in the warehouse, messing around with things, that type of stuff. So yeah, I don't know where it's going with that, but it sounded cool.
It sounded amazing. It's going to be like one of those highlight clips.
Thanks.
Wait, it'll be like. So, well, I think it's cool because I don't know for you, when I get a veteran, when I get someone that's got experience and I'm supposed to train them, I'm like, crap, like what am I going to teach them? But they're always like, especially if they paid money and they're spending their time, they're looking for angles. And if you can give them that one tip that saves them an hour a day, 15 minutes a day, doesn't matter. That adds up to thousands, tens of thousands of dollars for them, and they find the value. It's the people who don't go to the trainings that are just like trying to hate and do all this stuff. But once they've paid and they've committed 2 days of their time there, they always find a way to get a good return.
Yeah, and that's where I was going with that. Somebody that's that's been in this industry for a long time. I hope that they will walk away with something. Worst case, they get access to our our video archives of all the videos, the training. They can go back and they can use that stuff to train their employees. Everything's on there. Hey, I want you to watch Matt wrap a tree, inside wrap. This is what you want to do. Keep the spacing vertical, that type of stuff. So they get access to the portal. There is a lot of benefits outside of just the training itself. If maybe they walked away, I've never really had somebody, maybe just never told me that, oh man, that was just worthless and waste of time. I've never had that. Maybe they're just too scared to come up. But I've had a lot of people that are veteran. What's that?
Yeah, you're pretty tall. I don't think I would say that to you.
Yeah. Thanks. But yeah, I veteran or not, I think it's a good avenue, and hopefully we can teach you something.
Well, let's talk about ClipACon real quick. That's coming up in how many days? It's like 3 weeks. It's coming up quick.
Yes.
What is ClipACon, and who should be there?
Actually anybody, it's not just Christmas lights. It's any entrepreneur really can show up at this event. Our speaker line is phenomenal. Take a look at it. Go to clippa.com, check out the speakers that are, speaking at this event. And they're not all, I mean, I would say maybe like 3 or 4 of them own a Christmas light business. It's more business. I shouldn't even call it a Christmas show because it's not. So it's a lot of speakers like yourself. You're in the lighting industry, I guess. And you've been speaking at ClippaCon for what, 3 or 4 years now?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I didn't even know about Clippa, and then all of a sudden I'm like a regular now.
Yeah, you are. I think we got you on the main stage this year, which is pretty cool. You moved up.
Dang,
Moving on up. So we're going to have all sorts of stuff, business, AI. We're going to have somebody talking about company culture. We're going to have somebody talking about VAs, different things. So really what you need to do is look at the lineup. We have 28 speakers. So you need to look at the lineup and what is best suit, for your business is what you need to look at. Like, oh, this is important. This is important. Obviously, you can't see every speaker because we have people going at the same time and things like that. It's unfortunate. I wish that wasn't the case. But you really need to look at your own business, whether it's pressure washing, power washing, window wash, lawn care. I don't care what it is. There is a benefit for you to be at this show. Now you walk around the exhibitor hall. We do have lighting companies. We've got your lighting company there too. But we've got different companies that offer, CRMs, things that could work for both businesses. Tencel CRM, that's more of a lighting, CRM for Christmas lights, but it's a beautiful system. And Zach's going to be out there. Looking forward to having his booth out there. But we have a lot of different things, different companies that aren't associated directly with the Christmas lights. Yeah, but it's going to be, people aren't coming for the exhibitors. They're really coming for the speakers, the lineup that we have. And I'm just floored. I'm floored. Like, last year I thought we knocked it out of the park. This year is just like, holy crap. I didn't know we can top ourselves. So really looking forward to it. And I'm excited for it.
You guys put on an awesome event.
Thank you.
The I don't know what you call it, but like the mixer, where everyone's just kind of chilling, like it was around the pool at the last one. Like I got value. That was like before it even started. And like I met people who I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted to meet this person, And so I hate the word networking because that just like means no value to me. But like meeting these people and having discussions and getting inspired by people and like, you did a job that was $400,000. Like what? I didn't even know that was possible. Like just stuff like that. Even before you get to the speakers and the vendors and all that stuff, those side discussions that's the one thing I love about events. And you guys do a great job because the people that are coming to yours are like, there's some big time all-stars in there, and it's worth it just for that.
There's some powerhouse people. I mean, it is, and you do have that opportunity. You have an opportunity to talk to somebody that's doing $500,000, on one project and things like that. And they're there. There are some of my speakers. There are some of the, people in the audience. And that's what, I know you don't like the networking, aspect of it, or you don't want to call it that. But
I don't know why I don't like the term, but it's fine. Go ahead. Use it. Say it.
Social event. So that social event that we have it's going to be great this year. It was at the pool last year at the Sahara in Las Vegas. This year we have, we're doing it on these ferry boats. So we have a ferry boat. It's right. We're going to do it on the sand right there in the bay. And then there's going to be a ferry boat. You just walk on the dock and it's right there. It's going to take people out. It's going to probably 2 rounds, 3 rounds, whatever. Just like, 45, 50 minutes out on the bay, just cruising around. It'll be nice. There'll be cocktails out there too.
That's cool.
So, Ryan, we've got floaties for you just in case you fall overboard again. So just be careful. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. And it's going to be really neat. It's going to be something special. So if you can make it out there, we'd love to have everybody out there. We've got some pre-show classes as well. We have a commercial sales boot camp that Chelsea is going to be teaching, and we'll have some guest appearances in there as well. So if you want to get to the commercial aspect of Christmas lights, we're going to teach you how, and she's actually going to put you on the phones and have you cold call. So don't show up if you're not comfortable being on the phones.
That's awesome. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Social on the Sand 2024. Man, that's going to be fun. I saw the video you guys had.
Courtney.
She's good. Isn't she good? Social on the Sand.
She comes up with amazing things. She makes me look good.
Wait, I don't know, Christy.
Hashtag
pound at court. Hashtag at court. That's like short for court. I don't know. I'm too old.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm excited. I saw the video. I'm like, wait, I didn't know. I didn't look up the hotel. I just knew that it was in San Diego. It's like right on the beach. I'm bringing my flip flops and swimsuit. I'm probably laying out. I may not
Bro,
even go to the
you're about a quarter mile from the beach itself, Mission Beach. You're on the bay. The hotel's on the bay, but you just walk across the street and you're essentially in the bay.
Yeah.
Or
So
in the ocean.
let me know what time I'm speaking, because after that, I'm probably just not going to the rest of the show. That's my goal. Is I'm going to get value the first night.
I figured.
Then I can speak, and then I can go beach, because I'm in Utah, dude. We don't have beaches. It's like the cool thing. Look at
Just
these
make
guys.
a note here, Ryan.
Hashtag boomer life.
Ryan
Oh,
brings
man.
no value.
No value.
Sorry, I just had to take a note on
Some
how you're
habits.
going to disappear after you speak. So, hey, you're
Hey,
at 5 o'clock. You're 5 o'clock on the last day.
Oh, perfect. Then that
Yeah.
means I can tan for the whole 2 days.
Yeah, you'll be looking good.
I'm going to be so tan by my speech.
Yeah, you don't look like somebody that tans very well, Ryan.
Come on, dude. You sound like my
Do you?
kids.
Do you?
No, it's just for a lighting guy, I should have better lighting, but right now, like, the sun is anyway, let's not get into this.
I get
Let's
it, I
give
get it.
away some stuff.
Let's do it.
You're gonna what are you gonna give away? Let's go with you first.
I figured we'd give away a ticket to ClipACon. I think that'd be pretty cool. That's a $595 value right there. I think that's pretty neat.
That's freaking awesome, man.
We do, yeah. So, hopefully this works out. We'd like, if somebody's going to try to answer the question, we would like for them to possibly answer only if they're gonna go to ClipACon. I'd hate for somebody to win it and they had no intention of doing it, right?
Yeah, like, if you better not answer this question if you're not going to take the free ticket and come, or bring someone, right?
Yeah. So maybe refrain from answering, or we can ask, hey, you got it right, but are you gonna go? And then if you're not, we'll let somebody else copy and paste what you said.
That sounds good. So what are we going to do? You're going to ask a question, and then
Yeah, I'm going to ask a
someone's
question.
gonna comment.
I'm going to ask a trivia question.
All right.
This is movie related. So this is about the movie industry. And I think it's pretty simple. But anyway, yes, I'm going to ask a question. And then the first person to respond in the chat wins.
Do you want music, or do you want to just go straight up right now?
I would love music.
You would?
Yeah. Do you have any like hip hop or anything like that?
It's hard because it's like on Facebook and YouTube, and you can't play real cool music because they copyright license. But let me try this.
All right. Give me something beachy then.
Oh, this is not beachy.
Good.
Is that hip hop?
Oh, that's good. That's great.
All right, here's the $597 ClipACon ticket giveaway presented by ClipACon.
Yeah, so we teach you electrical, and so this is an electrical question. So from the movie, and hopefully I say this correctly because I've screwed it up before. In the movie Back to the Future, how much power does it take to get a DeLorean into the future?
All right, we got some Clipa girls trying to win this. You guys better not answer.
Win it, Courtney. Win it.
Katrina wants to win to take her coworker.
Clipa, they are excluded from winning this one. So,
all right, guys. So you heard the question: how much power does it take to get a DeLorean into the future? The answer is simple, and it's actually a movie question, but it's definitely we use gigawatts in landscape lighting all the time. And,
did you just gave away part of the answer there?
Oh, I'm sorry. People had already answered. We don't know who was first, but
I don't. I'm looking at the chat. I don't see anything. Oh, I'm private. Shoot.
You don't?
No. I'm in. I was in the private chat. There was nothing in there. I'm like, geez, nobody's listening.
Are you not wearing pants? What's going on?
Wait,
we got lots of answers. I don't know who Facebook user is.
Yeah, Facebook user. Oof. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Let's see who's honest. I'm not going to check it on my phone because I'm using my phone's internet, and I could just end the show right now. Okay, they're saying David won. David Holden has won the giveaway.
Okay.
We're going to now someone else is saying Chris Voigt.
Oh, wait a minute. Facebook user said, you know what? The Facebook user was probably Chris Hoyt. He put his name in there.
Oh, this could get Yeah, because David Hoyt's name is showing, because this was the first person. This is going to be controversial. This is probably going to get us both to go viral.
Yeah, I don't know.
Get some more haters. Yes, I did. He says, "Oh yeah, David's mad. Look at this, dude. What the heck? LOL."
Are you guys both planning on going?
Is David Holden going? And is it Chris Hoyt or Voigt? I always thought it was Voigt because it's V.
Voigt.
You acted like you knew that Voigt.
You know what?
was-
Let's just too much controversy. Let's just give them both a ticket. If they're both going to go, let's just do it that way. Congrats to both of you.
Okay. Let's go.
All right.
Let's
so we
go.
think can we jot those down? Can we have one of the Clipper girls write those names down, and then we get in
Somebody should be
contact
able
with
to do
them?
this.
How do we get in contact with them, or how do they get in contact with us? So just email us.
You just talk.
All right. Voigt.
All right, David
Voigt.
Holden, you have a ticket. Chris Voigt rhymes with Hoyt, but it's actually pronounced Voigt. Oh yeah, duke it out on the sand at the con on the hashtag social on the sand.
Okay. One
Ryan
of the
has
Clipper
my
girls,
info.
please write down the winners. David Holden and Chris Voigt.
And you can also just like message me on Facebook and your info, and I'll get you in touch with these guys too.
Nice job, boys. Excited to have you out there.
That's awesome.
Appreciate you tuning in. That's so cool. Yay.
We just did a $1,200 giveaway. Thank you, Matt. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. God, that's painful.
Should we not do my $50 giveaway? The thing is, I thought you were going to ask the question that you just asked for my gift card giveaway.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry.
I'm hoping you have another one.
Oh, I
which
can pull
do.
up another one. I can pull up another one.
Let's do one more.
Okay.
Maybe we should have started with mine because mine's only $50.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
just-
I'll throw another trivia out there.
Okay, cool. Oh, dance battle, dude. This is gonna get sick.
Okay. You got to make sure, if you're a Facebook user, make sure you put your name in there, because some of you coming up as Facebook user and we don't know who you are. So we don't have this controversy. God forbid Ryan's got to give away $100. I just gave away $1,200.
Your week giveaway. Should we change it from gift card giveaway to just week giveaway? Matt, why don't you come up with a week giveaway question for us?
I've got it. Let me know when you're ready.
All right. Okay, first
Ready?
person to answer this correctly wins. And the only rule on this one is it has to be the answer that I think is correct, which I don't even know what the question is. So the answer that Matt thinks is correct. Doesn't matter if you think you're right. You could be wrong if Matt doesn't think you're right. That's the rule. $50. Let's go.
Can you avoid not answering this one, Ryan?
It's $50. $50
Yeah.
is $50, man.
I know you answered the last one. Oh, we use gigawatts all the time. We don't use 1.21, but we use gigawatts all the time.
I suck at this.
Okay.
Let's go.
Here we go. We got it. All right. Just make sure you put your name in there if you're a privacy one. That's fine. No problem. Okay. What two NBA teams hold the most NBA titles, championship titles?
Yeah, it's funny because I used to be I'm not going to say it, Matt. Relax. Jeez. Relax, dude.
Oh, nobody knows this one. Everybody's Googling it. Who's the quicker Googler?
Everyone knows the gigawatt thing. I almost said 1.81 gigawatts, but I did change my answer to 1.21.
I guess.
All right, so
okay, we got Facebook user again.
Man, he is coming in hot.
I think it was Voigt again.
I'm pretty sure it's Chris. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here's his answer. Celts and Lakers.
It's actually Celtics, but I don't know. What do you think?
Are you going to give it again? It's your.
He's got it. He's winner. Winner, chicken dinner.
Man, he just won a $597 Clip-A-Con ticket and $50 gift card. So he's got $50 to spend at Clip-A-Con on whatever he wants. You could buy him a meal,
Probably get a beer out of that.
Maybe. It's kind of it looks like a nice resort.
Yeah, it is pretty nice.
Usually means money.
I ain't got anything to do today, but listen to you guys. Sorry. We have to apologize for that one. We hope you're having fun. You're winning.
No, I mean, when people give me compliments like that, I'm like, thank you. You know,
He said he's going to buy us a beer. I like it.
yes.
Sweet.
Chris, you can drink mine. All right, guys. Matt, how do we do? Is there anything that you want the world to know about Team Clippa before we wrap up?
No, I think hopefully, if anybody's on here or watches it later, I think hopefully all three of you decide that you want to come out to ClippaCon. I think it's an experience. It's not just, don't think Christmas lights, because it is a great opportunity to further your business. A lot of good speakers and things like that. So we're really excited about it, and just take a look at it. Go to clippa.com, take a look at the speaker lineup, and you'll just be like, whoa, okay, can't miss this one. So yeah, I think it's going to be fantastic, and looking forward to seeing everybody. I love these events, and I love, networking, and sorry. I love talking to people, and
building relationships
and doing that stuff. So, but yeah, it's phenomenal, and it's going to be fun.
What is networking? Like networking, networking.
It's the act of building a net of people in a surrounding that's enclosed,
like a web.
And you correct. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. And
then more like a net.
And you're working by moving around and building a web of different people you talk to.
So web working, I could probably be sold on web working, but networking just sounds so. Maybe nets are better. We're in San Diego. We're by the ocean. You need a net. It's just weird.
Think about it like a net you fall in, like when you're jumping, somewhere, and it's a net you fall into. It's kind of like a web.
It's kind of like a web, but it's a net.
Yeah. If you want to change it, that's fine. I'm down.
I don't even care. It's just to me, it sounds like a term that people use to justify being lazy.
Okay. There will be no networking at ClippaCon this year. We are nixing the networking. We are socializing.
Are we doing it right now?
We are socializing right now. I don't know if you know this, Ryan. I'm kind of a big deal.
Hey, one thing we haven't mentioned. By the way, guys, let me give my endorsement. I'm excited. I really am excited.
Yeah.
The Clippa crew, mainly the Clippa girls. Matt's kind of boring, but the Clippa team does an awesome job. It's really, really good. I'm excited that I was going to just have a booth anyway, because it's a really cool event and it's good for us to be there. But I got the opportunity to speak, so thank you for that opportunity. It's going to be way cool. And while we're there, not networking. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. How are we going to see? I mean, we're in San Diego. Like, is there a theme? Like, what's the theme?
If you're trying to get to, is Ron Burgundy going to make an appearance? I don't know. You'll just have to wait and see. I guess that's you have to show up there and find out.
I just want to make sure everyone's aware that you are. Well, Will Ferrell does impersonations of Matt Hyden. And I didn't even know. Like, when I first met you, I didn't put it together.
Yeah.
And then after a while, once you just can't get it out of your head. And so
it usually takes people a while to pick up on it, and I always have to throw it out there, because if I don't throw it out there, somebody else is going to throw it out there, and that's how it kind of turns out. I don't see it, but maybe it's there. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's there. Trust me. But it's cool to see Will Ferrell out there doing impersonations of you. I'm like, man, I knew Matt was a cool guy, but I didn't know he was a big deal.
This is where I start getting into the character. You've got to do it leading up to the event. At least I like to, when I get in character of something, I do it about 30 days in advance. So this is where I'm going to start getting into that character. So today's where it starts, so I can get myself into that character.
I was telling people, hey, I hope you'll see, I hope you'll come to, I put Saint Diego, and then I watched the movie again, and it's San Diego.
Yeah.
But someone actually corrected me, and they're like, that could be confusing to people.
Did you hear that at a networking event? Where'd you hear that?
It was perfect. I was like, this is exactly what I wanted to hear. So anyway, man, I'm excited. Thanks for spending longer than you probably wanted to with me today. But I'm really looking forward to ClippaCon. I love what you guys are doing. And thanks again for the opportunity. Again, if you guys want to come, it's not too late. If you're Chris or David, you're coming for free. But the rest of you, it's only $600, $597, whatever. That's a bargain. Go get a ticket at clippa.com, or is it Clippacon? Like, where do they get the tickets for the actual Clippacon?
Just go to clippa.com. There will be a link at the top that says Clippacon. You click on that. All sorts of little buttons and widgets that you can click on, and it'll capture all your information before you even know it. And then you can click on it to buy a ticket.
Cool. Love it, guys. Go get your ticket now. There may be a surprise appearance from Ron Burgundy. We don't know. But even if not, it's going to be worth it. So I hope I'll see you guys there. Thanks again, Matt. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Have an awesome week. I'll see you in a few weeks in San Diego. San Diego.
There you go.
All right. Take it easy.
See ya.